Yeah. Yeah. Saudações, caros specs, sejam bem-vindos ao canal LR, alguém Mr. Leonardo. Chega mais, galerinha, domingo, bora continuar a live aí da saga dos assassinos, Assassin's Creed 1, continuando as aventuras de Altair, na sua luta contra os Templários. Sejam todos bem-vindos aí, que estiver colando pela vermelhinha, roxinha, verdinha, azulzinha. Vamos que vamos, deixa carregar o jogo aí, espero que ele não bugue muito hoje, né, porque jogo da Bugsoft, sabe como é, né, sabe como é. Vamos que vamos. Poxa, o jogo tá sem áudio, mano. Acho que bugou, deixa eu fechar o jogo, só porque eu falei, ó, Bugsoft é foda. Vamos abrir de novo, que o jogo tá sem áudio. Agora sim. Só um negocinho aqui já, pra deixar no jeito. Beleza, vamos lá então. Continuando. Acho que a gente consegue finalizar hoje pra já começar a saga do Ezio Auditore.
Use free running to escape from a fight when exposed. Sprint to lose your enemies and jump through merchant stands to avoid the crowd.
Fica travando, mano. A versão do PC tá excelente, velho. Deixa eu já fechar e abrir de novo antes de começar, porque tá embaçada. Executar como administrador. Agora vai, hein? Agora vai. Tem hora que buga o controle. Tem hora que buga o áudio. Tem hora que buga a imagem. Bugsoft sendo Bugsoft, mas vamos que vamos. dá pra reclamar tanto não.
Selecting the hidden blade during fighting will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy you've thrown to the ground.
Esperar carregar. Carrega pra nós aí, jogo. Fighting Blade, lâmina oculta. Tem hora que carrega rapidão, tem hora que demora, não dá pra entender. Bora lá então, temos mais 2 alvos para eliminar, a pedido da ordem dos assassinos. Um em Damascus e um Damascus primeiro, depois a gente vai no Acre.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
You dare steal my peasants?
It's the hero of Dam. I'm afraid I don't have the. I see. Come to important for him. Now. Tell me all about your adventures. No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallam has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Ah, Salahuddin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target, in my opinion.
Let's matar Jubair.
I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense, if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well.
Conde, valeu pela presença no Verdade, seja bem-vindo.
Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed. And for the better, I might add.
Ao sul, então bora lá, vamos ao sul investigar. Salve, seja bem-vindo, valeu pela presença. Falando um pouquinho aqui o início da saga dos assassinos.
conversation in my ear. He said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Speak to my ear and get that letter.
Here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masia. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
What's going on? He lost his mind. By wicked men who seek dominion over your mind. Locked away, they might still be discovered. Once burned, text can no longer
quite the wanted man, as am I. I must prepare my family for the trip back to the safety of Masayef this afternoon.
Agora voltou. Tá vendo aqui na reguinha do OBS que ele tava bugado, tio?
Assignment in exchange for information. Some men must be eliminated in Jubair's quarter. Be fast, my friend.
I beg of you, just a few short things.
We lost him. No stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin.
What did he do? Now, why did you...
Sobe alto, sobe, sobe. Sobe.
A false prophet of their lies. But then the way was made clear to Jubair. He saw what must be done. Understood it fell to him, having learned the truth, to
Vai,
spread it.
fi.
And as he was shown the way, so you live a lie, and I will live you as well. Hey, surrounded by false knowledge.
Travou o game
created
pra
by
variar,
wicked
né? Se não
men
der aquela
who seek
travadinha na
dominion
Ubisoft.
over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered. But once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. You live a lie, surrounded by false knowledge.
Sai, maluco chato.
How about you turn around? You live a lie. Them fool must be out of created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered.
Ei, jogo
But
do
once
caramba,
burned,
velho.
these texts
Ó, o jogo
can
trava, mas a
no
contagem não
longer
trava.
do
Ó,
harm.
ó, olha que bagulho bugado, olha que bagulho errado, mano. Eu não vou conseguir por causa disso, mano, acredita.
My family's sick and dying. Would you spare them?
It's great to see you back so quickly and in one piece. I must return to my family, but before I leave, this is for you. I found a map showing where scholars are planning to burn books and other sources of knowledge. Please be careful and let the future reunite us. I'll give your blessings to my family.
Have any money? A few coins. All I ask is for.
Bora ali agora, na mãozinha.
Surrounded by false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered. But once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. Jubayer sees things the way they truly are. Sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
Segue o mano, finge que tá rezando. Daqui a pouco o cascudo vai comer solto. Nossa, tem muito guarda na rua, mano.
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Just a few coins, please. And all very so please. Just a few coins.
Sai, mulher.
Violence is not.
É, o
In
cara
this
tá.
we agree.
The
So
answer, my
speaking, I must
child.
stay my blade. What is it your master intends?
We lay the
Why
stones
destroy
to
all
build
this
a road
knowledge?
upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubayer holds the cure. He'll free us
Nonsense.
from their lies.
You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
Fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must.
Bora finalizar o mano ali.
We are not afraid.
You should be.
Don't do that again, understand?
Make no mistake. It is ours. Want it? I've got it. You'll find everything.
Dirty thief, I'll have
Tell me, please.
your hand for that.
That hurts. Stop it, please.
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubayer has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here.
Por isso que eu estou aqui, mano. Eu vim finalizar a bagaça, João.
It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
Eu vim tomar a sua vida.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Deixa com nós, pai. Deixa com nós. Deixa com nós que a gente vai dar um jeito aqui no negócio.
Thief! You are filth!
What have I done wrong? Help me!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Ancestor memory synchronized.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No.
Vamos queimar tudo.
These bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your
Queimar
minds.
tudo, vamos queimar
And so
tudo. Os
long
caras
as
querem
they
queimar tudo o
exist,
negócio.
you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly
They are
is.
tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourself. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do.
You are wrong.
This
These
is
texts
dangerous.
give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them!
Olha, matou o cara, velho.
Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Sobe, fi. Por que você tá pulando aí?
Done! Bring forth your writing. Place them in the pile before me. Keep any is a sin. Know and embrace the truth of my words. Free yourselves from the lie
Porra, não vou conseguir, mano.
of the past.
Desce, velho.
لص حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك.
Anyone can put ink to parchment. Anyone. Such power.
Morre. Vou matar a cidade inteira.
Cover there!
Se for preciso, eu mato a cidade inteira, rapá. Esses maluquinhos é chato, velho.
Önüne bakmadan deli gibi koşuyor.
Oh, how frightful. That couldn't... Where is he going like that?
A save for yourself!
Pô, véi. É, travou.
Infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Vai jogo, velho. Ah, me ajuda.
Go away!
Why are you doing this to me? I've done nothing wrong.
Cezası ölümdür.
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟ هل تحتاج شيئا؟ He must not escape! Unbeliever!
How can one expect to defeat mine?
Geber kafir.
Die here.
Poxa, eu morri? Ah, não creio nisso,
Should you
João.
cause a disturbance,
Minha vida tava
it is
cheia,
wise
mas
to leave the
suave.
area in order to avoid upsetting civilians further.
Vamos ter que fazer tudo de novo.
Leave this.
Done! Bring forth your writing. Place them in the pile before me. Keep any is a sin. Know and embrace the truth of my words. Free yourselves from the lies and corruptions of the past.
Atmasına izin vermeyin. Çekil önümden yoksa ederim onu. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya. Beni yenemeyeceksin. Beni yenemeyeceksin.
Corre, filho de Deus, mano.
Ama Ali Hazır'da kaybettin. Kovalayın. Gel buraya.
Your life ends now. There's no way out. He's finished. Give up! You've nowhere to run! I will catch you! Leave, peasant, before I make you. He's firing himself! Get him!
Gel buraya.
É jogo, mano.
You won't get away with this! Nothing wrong! Nothing!
Preciso terminar logo esse jogo, velho. Acabando muito.
I'll get you!
Çekil kenara. Çabuk. Gözünüzü dört açın. Geri dönecek. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Geber kafir. Kaçman fayda etmez.
Eu corro meio metro, trava. Corro meio metro, trava. Corre um pouquinho, trava. Corre um pouquinho, trava. Passado.
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin.
Ai, meu Deus, tá me irritando já, velho. Meu Deus do céu, mano. Vai, jogo. Não quero funfar, não. Travou. Vai, então vamos fechar essa porcaria e abrir de novo. O jogo é sentimental, eu não quero nem abrir mais. Caralho. Foda que vai ter que passar tudo de novo, né? Mais suave. ver de onde que vai voltar. Agora é 3 danos de loading. Loading.
Use the scholars you have rescued to pass unnoticed into guarded areas.
Die, thief!
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubayer has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
The most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Khalasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Ok. Espero não travar mais.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Die, thief!
Stop, quick! You're hurting me!
Thief!
You are the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Look, Al-Hadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
What did you do?
Pray that God, glorious and exalted
You are
is
not
he,
allowed to be here.
finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
I beg of you! I beg of you just a few points! Examine me, Please, someone do something!
Leave, peasant, before I make you. Leave this place.
Every single text in the city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No. These bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope
How
to
can
see
you
the world
accuse these
the way it
scrolls of
truly
being
is.
weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourself. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely, as they often do? This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed. Are you a friend of mine?
What is it?
How about you turn around?
سوف أنبهك إذا
Çekil önümden yoksa ezerim.
Where is he?
Gel buraya.
تريد أن تموت؟ فليكن ذلك! عن الجري! سوف تموت هنا!
Belki farkında değilsin ama halihazırda belki farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybettin. Seni gözün kapalı. Bile yenerim. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Good people of the... Run back. Come on. Kill me! I will catch you! What? Stop running! Get out the city! سوف تموت هنا! No one else to hit my disciples! You must not escape! You will إنه يهرب إلى طريق النجوم! سوف تموت هنا!
Beni yenemeyecek.
Keep up with him! Don't let him get away!
This is a waste of time.
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Gel buraya. Yoksa ederim. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Çekil kenara. Çabuk. Fayda etmez.
You're mine!
I'll have your head!
Geber kafir. El vurdum. Çekil önümden yoksa ederim. Hazır olunca oraya gideceğim.
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life, this thief! I'll have your hand for that! Yes, this thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes, Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Thief! You are filth!
Jar carriers can easily break your cover if you cause them to drop what they're carrying.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men, Jubayer and Sabrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes. To reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
Preparation is crucial to your success. Clear the area of archers and guards before confronting your assassination target.
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Muallim has named another. Calls himself Sabrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic, he resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
I'll start my work at once.
Here are the places where you should focus your search. On the docks east of here, among the ships and their crews. At the chapel to the northeast, near the cross overlooking the port. And to the north, in front of St. John's Gate.
This is most helpful. My thanks for the guidance.
Altair.
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
bandit! J'aurai ta peau!
Elender Dieb! Du wirst sterben!
When you have been exposed, killing some of your...
Could I interest you in any of my
No,
wares?
you don't understand. I
Hear
the
ye!
money.
For today only, I've decided to reduce prices on...
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft!
Somebody help me!
It's forbidden for you to be here.
I hear you're looking for information on Sibran. Karm's found something you'd probably find useful. Best track him down if you want it.
Help! Assassin!
Je parie qu'il nous observe en ce moment.
How careless can one get? He should stop acting like a child.
Leave, peasant. Death to the heathen!
You're a dead man! You'll never get away! I know you're hiding from me, coward! Over here! You're mine! You think I'll give up that easily? Come back here! Aidez-moi, si vous l'avez trouvé.
Il a le diable fou, ce quoi.
Why is he in such a rush?
Liebe gehören gehängt.
Is there a reason for him to do that?
Voleur! Tu paieras cher pour tes crimes.
You have no business.
Mit dem Tode bestraft. Un assassin de souffle! Ramenez-le-moi! Il va droit dans une impasse! Attrapez-le! Cherchez partout! Je perds mon temps.
He should stop acting like a child.
I wonder what scared him.
Could I interest you in this, maybe?
Hear ye! For today only! Diebstahl wird mit dem Tod.
Wouldn't it be funny if he hurt himself?
Elender Dieb! Wir sterben!
Safety and peace, brother. I've been looking everywhere for you. I stole this letter earlier today. Read it over. Hopefully it'll be of use.
You're not supposed to be here. Leave. You're not supposed to be here. Leave.
Get away.
All ships must now be turned over to the Teutonic Order. Complaints and concerns must be presented to the Guild representative at the Court of the Chain. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment. All docked vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
You've made a grave mistake.
It's not my fault. I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sabran's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home, to deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sabran. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
Leave me alone, for Christ's sake. He should stop acting like a child.
Did they let you into the city, or did you fight your way in? Oh, perhaps I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night, and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
That was unwise.
My money's on the ugly. Look at the head spot.
Who could
Aí vai ter que fazer tudo de novo. Que não deve ter salvo.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Masaev, or by pickpocketing thugs. Pra variar, tá com o BO de novo. Puta que pariu, velho. Tá difícil hoje, hein? Hoje está difícil, velho. Ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a rooftop. Climbing on buildings, however, is not.
Será que a gente consegue terminar?
Je te ferai trancher la main.
Desliga esse computador agora! 1, 2, 3!
Un assassin! Les flammes de l'enfer vont te dévorer! Je t'entends respirer. Là-bas! Il ne doit pas s'échapper! Tu t'échappes! C'est pas la nuit! Attrapez-le! Tu t'échapes! Le Seigneur veut donner la force! Touchez-moi!
Vai, tio, vaza, vaza, vaza.
Understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Did they let you into the city, or did you fight your way in? Oh, perhaps I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night, and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
I could have been hurt.
No, Aubrey, just a little money, I beg
Is he running from someone?
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main. Ne reste pas là.
What have I done? Tell me, please.
Voleur!
Now, wouldn't it be funny if he
Paieras cher.
hurt himself?
Voleur! Tu paieras cher.
Il n'a pas pu quitter la ville, alors restez aux aguets.
He should stop acting like a child.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
Cher. Bandit! J'aurai ta peau!
Qui a osé faire ça?
Bandit! J'aurai ta peau!
Quoi? Qui a fait ça? Je veux savoir!
You are a lucky man. You are alive, and I am still in Akka. Here is what I have to tell you. The only thing more dangerous than a drunken sailor is one who is also angry. I know it does not seem like much, but with your wisdom, I am sure it will help.
This will hit someone running at that speed.
Let me go, please. Please help me. Anyone.
I wonder what he's up to. Einer entfliehen!
Qual o problema de eu correr, mano?
Here! Look for under! He probably ran to some other part of the city.
Greetings, brother.
I've learned all there is to know.
Share your knowledge with.
Sabrand is said to be
Google.
consumed
How
by
fares
fear,
your search?
driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within, waiting for his
This will
ship
make
to
things
arrive.
dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed.
Bora finalizar o mano lá, né?
They are all
Bota,
connected.
bota a pena aí, bota a pena aí, bota, bota, bota, bota.
To spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair.
Of course, Rafiq. But I think it will be to my advantage. Fear will weaken him.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Agora é 3 anos para funcionar. Ai.
Tu paieras cher pour tes crimes.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Mon petit voleur, je te ferai trancher la main.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make
merda.
of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this.
Ele não
with
tá
their
bravo,
lives.
hein?
I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Oh!
Matou o padre.
Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Come no further.
None of you will lift a hand in defense of your master! I'll take care of this even Ein Assassiner! Genau! Komm zurück! Gott! Stop him! Stop him!
Ah, o jogo me trava bem agora, na hora que eu vou matar o cara. Aí o jogo vai fechar, agora que eu vou matar o cara. Esse final tá sendo muito estressante. Vai, mano. Vou ali fazer um café, já volto.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe?
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
I'll have your head. C'est un assassin. Tu es cet assassin. C'est un assassin. Un assassin. Je vais te traquer. Ton âme brûlera.
Aquela travadinha marota, né? Se não der uma travadinha na Ubisoft.
Il ne doit pas s'échapper. Dégagez. Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Écartez-vous. C'est un assassin. Je vais te traquer comme un Il va droit de rien dépasser son pain. Attrapez-le. Trouvez l'endroit où il est.
Vai, fi, vaza pra mim, bora. Ei, jogo, mano do céu, velho. Vai, jogo, vai, funciona.
Noch einmal entfliehen!
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafik. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast forwarding memory to a more
Com
recent
todos
one.
os alvos eliminados. Não, falta um. Falta o...
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
Bom, vamos.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Piece of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Masyaf, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Masyaf, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened.
Bora puxar um ronquinho.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
Should you cause a disturbance, it is wise to leave the area in order to avoid upsetting civilians further.
Student, we have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. one that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
Bora lá então finalizar isso.
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy you've thrown to the ground.
Safety and peace.
Upon you as well, bro.
Seems fate has a...
So it's true then.
The funny way
Robert
seeing the
Sabbath
nights
is in
myself.
Jerusalem. Only misfortune follows that man. If he's here, it's because he intends ill. I won't give him the chance to act.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear.
Truly, you are not the man.
My work has taught me many
I once knew.
Reveal not seek revenge, but knowledge. But all the men I've placed the rest of work together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why?
Crusaders and Senate.
They are none of these things.
The Templars are a part of the Crusade altogether?
These things so they'd like King Richard to believe. No. Their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik. But tell me where they've been seen. I should be after him before he slips away.
3 places I can say for certain. West of here, near both a guard tower and a hospital. And to the southwest, at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. See what you can learn. I will do the same.
I'll be quick as I can.
Stay safe, my friend.
É, agora você é seu amigo, então.
Praise be Salahadin! He has found it. Strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence. Stop this, please! You're hurting me!
Please, sir, have any money?
I've done nothing wrong! Why are you doing
Leave our city! Away with the pills! My family is sick and
Quem que tacou a pedra em mim?
to spare a few coins. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Ne istiyorsun?
Take the map I've given you and see that the guards are placed accordingly. We'll be safe enough during the procession. It's the burial that worries me. Easy for our enemies to hide amongst the crowd.
If you're so concerned, why not post your own men? Search the site yourselves.
Our presence here has caused enough chaos. I can only imagine how the people would react, seeing Crusader soldiers marching across their holy ground.
Then perhaps you should not attend at all.
He was our friend and brother, and we will honor him as he passes from this world. You insult me by suggesting otherwise.
I'll post the men. I don't want trouble either.
Then stop trying to make it and do as you've been asked.
Infidels die!
I think I've seen everything now. Oh my.
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
Puta que pariu.
بس حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك ارحل انتهى ارحل انتهى الوقت
ارحل من هنا. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
ماذا حدث هنا؟ But today is different. Crusader knights walk the streets of Jerusalem and not in
Just
occupation.
a little money, I beg of
There
you.
is no evil in their hearts. And so we must seize this
Go pester someone else.
Ah, velho, vai se fuder, mano. Puta que pariu, mano. Ô, mano, sério.
Geber kafir! İşte kaçıyor!
And sick and hungry. My family. Could you spare a few coins?
Ah, mano. Sai se ferrar, velho. Eu tava me liquidando já essa merda.
Just a few coins, please. Stop it, please. All I ask is for a few coins.
speak of, never acted upon. But today is different. Crusader knights walk the streets of Jerusalem, and not in occupation. There is no evil in their hearts. And so we must see.
God damn you! Leave me alone!
You tell me.
I know now why I joined our clan. Just to be in your presence is a gift from God. This is what I have learned about Robert's men. They are well prepared for battle. To fight them all at once would be unwise. Better to let them chase you for a while before striking back. But it is disrespectful for me to tell a master how he should behave in combat. Forgive me, master.
cezası ölümdür. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
This person.
أنتم تتبعون
Please, you're hurting me. Please,
الموت تريد.
Why are you doing this?
كافر لقد وجدنا سأنال من رجل عجوز خلف.
Where is the one responsible?
Yeah.
Please, I'm not wrong.
تتبعون
Why are you doing this? Don't touch me,
رجل
please.
عجوز.
Evvelki sefer elimizden... Kime bu? Bu sefer kaçmasına izin ver.
تريد أن تموت؟ لن تهرب.
Eli gözüm kapalı bir...
Vai, jogo, me ajuda.
Leave, peasant, or I make... Don't let him get away!
Did you see them? No, but I
heard the whispers. Is it true? Crusader knights in Jerusalem?
It is.
And?
Different from the others. Finely dressed and bearing expensive gifts.
We should relieve them of this burden.
They've made camp near David's citadel, close to the cemetery.
To attend a funeral?
So it seems.
Then let us visit their camp while they pay their respects.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Don't hurt me, please. İstediğimizi yaparız, tamam mı?
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Help me! Somebody help me!
What are you holding?
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay!
Why would he do that?
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade! A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must...
You've the scent of success about you, brother.
I've learned much about our enemy.
Share your knowledge then. Let us see what can be done with it.
Robert and his Templars walk the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd-ud-Din. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they'd achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Muallim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better. Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one. As we share the glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
Rest
you,
if
brother.
you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
I'll have your hand for that!
You know what you're doing now. Infidels die!
Kaybetmeyin onu.
Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda geldi. Seni yenemeyecek.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
You are not allowed.
Vereceksin.
All I ask is for a few coins. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Elimizden kurtuldu.
Just a few coins.
Kaçırma izin versin.
Who did this?
Tem que dar a volta por aqui.
Oh no! What happened?
Please, sir, have any money? Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, please. Just a few coins, please. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd-ud-Din, taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Amen.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today. For it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might...
Belki farkında değilsin ama hani arkada kapalı bile Beni yenemeyeceksin. Gözün kapalı bile yeter. Belki farkında değilsin ama beni yenemeyeceksin. Belki farkında değilsin ama arkanda kaybettin. Beni gözün kapalı bile yeter.
Porra, mano.
Beni gözüm... Gel buraya.
Morri.
Gel buraya. Beni yenemeyecek. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin.
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Muallim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Asa to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the Assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the Assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You were not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
Kill him! Stop it! Kovalayın! Durdurun onu! Çabuk! Kaçmasına izin vermeyin!
Ei, jogo, velho do caralho.
Gel buraya! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Out of the way!
Gebereceksin.
Oh, velho.
Bu tarafta. Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Durdurun onu. Kaçmasına.
Kaçmalarına izin vermeyin. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsunuz?
Your life! You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! See? You are filthy! Get away from me! You cannot run forever!
Isso aí, Altair, boneco de pano.
Have your hands to your life!
Kaçman fayda etmez. Kime bu?
Vai, tio, vai, tio, vai, tio. Se esconde logo.
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mualim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict. Men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
Bora lá então para Arsuf.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Vamos para Arsuf então.
He's going to hurt someone. I know it. That little demon.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Ei, joguinho que trava pra caramba.
Foolish old man.
É um passo, uma travada. Um passo, uma travada. Aí o chão já tá certo, carregou, eu acho, né? Porque não tá renderizando essa bosta. vai carregando. E ameaçar que vai dar uma... Caguei pra vocês, guardas. Quero que vocês vão tudo pra puta que pariu. Cadê um cavalo? Para o reino.
When you are exposed,
Que preguicinha. Finalizar a bagaça aqui pra gente partir pro Assassin's Creed 2.
I could have been killed. Over here. Come back here. Gözünüzü dört açıp geri dönün. Calma aí, clã. SP. A volta.
Estamos de volta. Pra onde que passa aqui por dentro desse lugar? Aqui mesmo, dá a volta, isso aí. Preciso de um cavalo, mano. Caramba, caramba, não tem um cavalo aqui. Estamos chegando em Arsuf.
To deal with distant enemies.
Eita porra, olha os caras lá.
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Nasıl kaybettik onu?
Beijo, bam, bam, bam, bam.
تريد أن تموت؟ خذوا علي! يا رجال! اقتلوا الحشاش!
Kaybetmeyin onu. Buraya. Geber
Vai, jogo, me ajuda, né? Trava demais, velho.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin.
come no further.
Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then. It's about time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Mualim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I won't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then, that I may judge the truth. Who is this traitor?
Robert de Sable.
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. And I am inclined to support him. Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Acre by force. Gagné de Naplouse. He would use his skills to indoctrinate and control any who resisted. Sabran. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before us. These creatures are masters of manipulation. Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader army?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no time for this. I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why? What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
The Lord. Let this be decided by combat. Surely God will side with the one whose cause is righteous.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
So be it. To arms, assassins!
Que le Seigneur ton âme. Je vais libérer ton âme. Ton âme brûlera en enfer. L'âme de l'enfer pour purifier ton âme. Ton âme brûlera en enfer.
Puisque tu y tiens, je vais t'achever. The time for games is ended.
It's done then. Your schemes, like you, are put to rest.
You know nothing of schemes.
Você não sabe de nada, Jon
You're but a
Snow.
puppet. He betrayed you, boy. Just as he betrayed me.
Speak sense, Templar. Or not at all.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret. Give me his name.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspired to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
Oui, master of lies. You and I just 2 more pawns in his grand game. And now, with my death, only you remain. Do you think he'll let you live, knowing what you do?
I've no interest in the treasure.
Ah, but he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share.
No.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
Well fought, assassin. It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
Ah, you may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man.
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah, vengeance then?
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned with.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming. Violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
You're kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes, in time, what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had to.
Yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. My master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
He is only human, as are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.
I said get up, goddammit! Listen.
Oh no.
Seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
How'd you do it, Desmond?
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite them. What's the situation down there?
taking heavy fire.
Can you contain it? Or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. Couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I told you I had nothing to do with this. How would I even contact them? Telepathy? Come on.
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon enough. Here, have a listen.
It's been neutralized.
Looks like the cavalry won't be coming.
Dunno, Doc. We're freaking out a minute ago. Your little research facility not as secure as you thought it was? Worried they'll be back with more?
I don't think so, Desmond.
What Lucy here is trying to say is that there aren't any assassins left to come for you. We've been very busy this past year, hunting down your little enclaves, your desert communes and whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this.
Não tem diálogo, bora ir dormindo. Terminar a bagaça logo. Terminar a bagaça que já passou da hora.
Get up.
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day. One that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Where is everyone?
Gone to see the Master.
Was it the Templars? Did they attack again?
They walk the path.
What path? What are you talking about?
Towards the light.
Speak sense.
There is only what the Master shows us. This is the truth.
You've lost your mind.
You too will walk the path, or you will perish. So the Master commands.
It was Al-Mualim, wasn't it? What's he done to you?
Praise be to the Master, for he has led us to the light.
The world will be cleansed. We will begin anew. He is the light.
Sai da frente. Ô, mano.
Oh, Mualim, guide us, command us. Destroy him!
Altair! Up here!
You picked a fine time to arrive.
So it seems.
Guard yourself well, friend. Al-Mualim has betrayed us.
Yes.
Al-Mualim, traidor.
How do you know?
After we spoke, I returned to the ruins beneath Solomon's temple. Robert had kept a journal, filled its pages with revelations. What I read there broke my heart. But it also opened my eyes. You were right, Altair. All along our master has used us. We were not meant to save the Holy Land, but deliver it to him. He must be stopped.
Be careful, Malik. What he's done to the others, he'll do to us given the chance. You must stay far from him.
What would you propose? My blade arm is still strong and my men remain my own. It would be a mistake not to use us.
Distract these thralls then. Assault the fortress from behind. If you can draw their attention away from me, I might reach Al-Mualim.
I will do as you ask, Dai.
The men we face, their minds are not their own. If you can avoid killing them.
Yes. Though he has betrayed the tenets of the Creed, it does not mean we must as well. I'll do what I can.
It's all I ask. Safety and peace, my friend.
Your presence here will deliver us both.
There are so many innocents. I must be careful not to harm them.
No! What's happening?
So, the student returns.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? That would be unwise.
Why are you doing this?
I found proof.
Proof of what?
That nothing is true. And everything is permitted. Come. Destroy the betrayer. Send him from this world.
Caralho! Tô levando uma surra! Morri.
Should you enter a fist fight, guards will not interfere, but draw
Face me! Or are you afraid?
I have stood before 1,000 men, all of them superior to you, and all of them dead, by my hand. I am not afraid.
Prove it.
What could I possibly fear? Look at the power I command.
Ô, mano.
Have you any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul, and all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study, when I showed you the treasure. But you are not like the others. You saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's all it's ever done. This Templar treasure, this piece of Eden, this word of God. Do you understand now? The Red Sea was never parted. Water never turned to wine. It was not the machinations of Iris that spawned the Trojan War, but this! Illusions! All of them!
What you plan is no less an illusion. To force men to follow you against their will.
Is it any less real than the phantoms the Saracens and Crusaders follow now? Those craven gods who retreat from this world that men might slaughter one another in their names? They live amongst an illusion already. I'm simply giving them another. One that demands less blood.
At least they choose these phantoms.
Or do they? Aside from the occasional convert or heretic?
It isn't right.
Ah, and now logic has left you. In its place, you embrace emotion. I'm disappointed.
What's to be done then?
You will not follow me, and I cannot compel you.
And you refuse to give up this evil scheme.
It seems then we are at an impasse.
No, we are at an end.
I will miss you, Altair. You were my very best student.
Blind, Altair. Blind is all you've ever been. All you'll ever be.
Cadê você, meninão? Isso, véi. Vem brincar, mano.
My blade sees for me unwell.
Tchau, fera.
Impossible. The student does not defeat the teacher.
الشيء واقع مطلق بل كل ممكن.
So it seems. You have won then. Go and claim your prize.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see about that. I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind. For in much wisdom is much grief. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
Ó, tem uma no Brasil, hein?
Destroy it! Destroy it as you said you would.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Altair. But you won't. We've got it.
Mostrou o mapa do maroto.
What the hell was that?
Well,
We've got the map.
how many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority!
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
What the hell is that? Oh my God. It looks like... Is that blood? The hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?
E finalizamos Assassin's Creed 1. Bom, galerinha, pra quem ficou aí com a gente, valeu pela presença. Eu vou ficando por aqui nessa live. A gente finalizou o Assassin's Creed 1. Agora a gente vai começar o Assassin's Creed 2, Saga do Ezio Auditore, beleza? Como eu havia falado, eu vou trazer para o canal a saga completa dos assassinos. Então, quem quiser acompanhar, estaremos multiplataforma. E quem não acompanhou o primeiro, o canal do YouTube está lá disponível, beleza? Então é isso aí, galerinha. Valeu. Fui.